Hey, what's going on everyone? And welcome to another edition of my history series here on my channel. And today we're going to be talking about Ruby. Yeah, Ruby, this guy right here. The male protagonist of the Ruby Sapphire series, I believe. And also in the game, as in game he's named Brendan. I believe his name is Brendan. Did my little research on him. And yeah, let's move on, shall we? Alright guys, as you guys know, those people that have been with me for a couple days now and have been subscribed, I always start with their Pokedex holder or some sort of info card. And you guys can see he was born in Goldenrod City. That's Johto. And some of you guys might be wondering, wait, he was born in Goldenrod, why is he in Hoenn? Well, when he was, I believe it was like 10 or something like that, or like a little bit younger, or 6, he moved to the Hoenn region because of his dad. And his dad wanted to he was taking the gym leader position, the gym leader selection test. I think it was actually when he was age 6, and he got it. So then he stayed at the Hoenn region, Petalburg, and aka his dad is Norman, guys. So not also in game. Like, I know in game I think you have a dad in game in the Gen 3 series, but also in the manga as well. You guys can see here he's not a trainer, he's more of a contest guy or Pokemon coordinator. He has ribbons, a lot of ribbons, and contest pass, red orb lost, memory firelighter. I'll explain to you guys that in a minute. And what else? Yes, Pokedex, Pokegear, all these coordinator items. So let's move on. So the main question is, who is Ruby? And I'll tell you guys a quick summary on who is Ruby. He is the son of the Petalburg gym leader again, Norman, and he is also a Pokemon coordinator. So his journey began when he was age 10, and he was actually into battling a lot before he became a coordinator. He was so into battling from his father, but one day in an incident that I think it was age 10, or yeah, it was he got attacked by a wild salamence, and he was with Sapphire. Sapphire is the daughter of Professor Birch, and they got attacked, guys. So literally he attacked her, and she was so scared she started crying, and he thought that it was his fault for him, like, be ruining her soul or something, or tinting her soul, something like that. And he really didn't like seeing people cry or be sad, so he enjoyed seeing the beauty into people. He started liking the coordinating stuff, and yeah, that's how it started. His journey began when he got rescued by Sapphire. He was getting attacked by 2 Mightyenas, and he got attacked, and then Sapphire saved him, and she moved him into a secret base or a little cave, and she started beating him up and saying, "Why are you such a wuss? You suck." So he got a Pokemon from Professor Birch's backpack, and he chose Mudkip, and he thought Mudkip was rather more appealing than Draco, since Sapphire already had Torchic, and he really didn't like Mudkip at all. So that's when the journey starts, and she goes into battling the gym leaders, and he goes into doing the coordination, beauty aspects of the journey, I should say. So yeah, that's his story. If you guys want to know more about him, I recommend you read the description below, because the story flows on, and you guys can get a general idea who he is. Alright, so let's move on. Obviously we're going to start with his team, Zuzu. Again, Zuzu was picked first to stop Sapphire on attacking him. She was just not really attacking him, it was just like, like hitting him, and like he was like, get off me here, and he used Mudkip to defend him. Like, it was crazy. It later evolved into a Marshtomp at the arrival of Slateport. After numerous battles, it eventually evolved into a Swampert. And an interesting fact, when it was still a Mudkip, it always had a running nose. Hence, that's why Ruby named him Zuzu. I believe that's for choo-choo or something like that, for running nose in Japanese. I don't know. Second is Nana. Ruby received Nana from Norman and it was rather powerful right off the bat because again it was trained under Norman, and it later evolved into a Mightyenas at the Granite Cave. And interesting fact, when it was still a Pokedex, a new Hyper Beam. It learned it, or actually she learned it from the training of Norman, which is kind of crazy. Never heard of a Pokedex learning Hyper Beam. Third Pokemon is going to be Coco, and Coco was also raised by Norman. It was accidentally evolved into Delcatty when it touched Steven's Moonstone. They briefly met, and she had Coco out, and she touched the Moonstone on Steve's pocket. I don't know. Interesting fact: Coco was also always looking forward for these contests. She was always excited. She really liked Ruby, and she really liked these contests. And again, Coco and Nana were like a childhood Pokemon to Ruby, so, and also like, I don't know, like it wasn't like a childhood, but he knew them before he took him on, you know, I should say that. Ruru, and also Ruru was also raised by Norman. And however, Ruru and Ruby got separated by an earthquake, and Wally took care of it, and then later returned it as a gorilla. So in the story, you guys will find out that Ruby actually helped Wallace catch his first Pokemon, I believe. And when he did, he caught it. Some random earthquake out of nowhere just happened, and they separated. And he went into the waters. Ruby went to into the ocean, and then Mr. Brinery saved him or something like that. And they were separated for a long time. And Krilla awoke Rayquaza. That's an interesting fact. Popo is cast form, guys. That's cast form. Popo was given to Ruby by Mr. Stone as a gift, and Popo was hardly ever used in battle, yet you never see him in the manga at all, but he's apparently a part of his team, and he always, if you do see him, you'll see him in contests. So I don't know why he named him Popo. Your name. Mimi. I think Mimi is the strongest Pokemon in Ruby's team. Mimi was caught in Route 19. 119. It later evolved into a Miletech when the battle between Archie and Maxie. That's the Team Magma, I believe, and Aqua, Team Aqua. An interesting fact: Ruby released Phoebus at one point because he failed to win him a contest. That's how like he was so in depth into like contests. He really wanted to win, and since Phoebus was not a very appealing Pokemon, he really didn't like him at first. But then it came back to save him in the battle between Archie and Maxie, and that's when it evolved. So then he took off back his words and evolved into a Miletech. Story, guys. Alright, usually around this time I tell you guys to stop watching the video and pause it and read the description below. If you don't want to pause the video, that's fine. So let's move on. You guys can see here, I'm going to start from the left to right. So top left, you see here Norman saving his son from a cliff that he's I don't know if he just accidentally fell. Then you see here Ruby commanding his Nana to do Hyper Beam. Nana's using Hyper Beam. And then you see Ruby here either saving, I believe it's saving Sapphire from something. And then I believe you have Norman, or I think Norman in the background standing up. And then you see Ruby holding the Sapphire Stone and Ruby Stone, or Blue or Red Stone, I believe. I don't. What the hell am I saying? Blue Orb or Red Orb? Wow. I'm not sure what image is that, but yeah, that's the Ruby and Sapphire series. Moving on to the Emerald series, we're gonna start from the left. You see him here saying, "Why are you hitting me?" to Sapphire, and Sapphire is telling him, "Because you're a sissy and you suck." And then you see here Ruby battling Sceptile, Emerald Sceptile. He loses this battle, by the way. Then you see here he's using his memory Firelighter, and to remember something. I don't remember what he was using it for, but it's supposedly it's supposed to help you remember things that you don't remember. And then you see here Ruby commanding his Pokemon to attack or something like that. Bottom images, you see Ruby's team at an early stage, and then you see Ruby's hair or head without his hat on. He has 2 scars there. That's why he wears a hat, guys. He got it at an early age and he really didn't like it. and it always brought him bad memories. So that's why he always gets it covered. Alright, final verdict and questions, guys. So you guys see here, he's a little bit older in this picture. Alright, you see him here playing with his team members at an early state before they all evolved. And guys, I don't know, like, I think he's kind of weird for me. I don't know, like, it's just me, or I don't know if you guys like him, but I think Ruby, he went through a lot of stuff, emotional stuff, and I think he would have been a beast trainer if he was to listen to his dad and didn't take that stuff seriously. Like, he thought he tainted Sapphire's soul after that Salamence incident, and that's what changed him. And I don't know, I think he would have become a good trainer. That's just me. And yeah, so you see his team here all happy and stuff. Here you see Swampert and his Mightyenas. I'm guessing he's telling his Swampert to do something, and his team was very loyal to him, guys. So he would always be loyal to him. And as he progressed in the Emerald series, they say when he was doing a contest, his eyes would turn like the most ruby, like it would turn ruby, the color ruby. And I don't know, he would get so into like the contest and coordinating stuff. So yeah, I don't know, like I believe he sticks with that in the Hoenn region. And there's an image here, you guys can see he's a totally different wardrobe. He's in the contest, looking a little bit more stylish, and he's commanding Milotic. You guys can see, if you guys look closer to his eyes is like red, or like ruby, not red, but ruby color. And yeah, you guys can see there, he's really into that stuff, holding his mic and stuff. So I believe he still sticks around in the Hoenn region because he did like Sapphire, guys. So I'll talk about that on the Sapphire episode. So yeah, I believe he doesn't move anywhere. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's basically it. You guys can see here his team chilling. Celebi and Plusle here. He used Celebi for a little bit in the story. You guys can read that, but it was never his Pokemon. Same with Plusle. And yeah, you see his team here just chilling. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit that subscribe button right there. And if you guys haven't watched my other previous shows, I recommend you guys checking it out. Just click that little button there, Pokemon History Show, and you'll get redirected to the History Series channel. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, and look forward for more stuff. More history shows, and it's not going to always be male or female protagonists, guys. It's going to change after I finish these protagonists. So till next time, keep it real. Ciao.